Hola, muy buenas, Matías here, and in this video I want to make you become very familiar and very comfortable with both forms in the present. For that reason, I suggest you pause the video now and go get pen and paper so you can follow along with this practice. In a previous video that I will link up here somewhere, I introduced voceo as one of the distinctive characteristics of Argentinian Spanish. And I also said I would make this video to help you master those forms. And just so you can stay here and don't have to go and watch that video, let's make a quick recap of what voceo means and how it works. Voceo means that tú is going to be replaced by vos, and that's going to affect the conjugations of verbs in two tenses, in the present and in the imperative affirmative. Today, as I said, we are going to do the present practice, but in a later video, I will also make the practice for imperatives. The good news is that all both forms are regular, so that is comparatively easier than two forms because the only irregularity that is shared is the verb ir. You know, ir is definitely the most irregular verb in Spanish, so that's not very surprising. And the other is ser. Ser is really different and is used very, very frequently, so you need to be prepared to hear a lot of sos instead of eres. For all other verbs, you only need to check if it's an ar, er, or ir verb. And according to the family they belong to, you are going to change the last part. You are going to take that ar, er, ir ending and you are going to replace it with as, es, is. And it's as simple as it sounds. You take ar, er, ir, you replace with as, es, is, and you are good to go. In the list that we are going to work with, I chose verbs that are appropriate for the present. What I mean by that is that not all verbs are used in all tenses. So this list is guaranteed to give you verbs that you can actually use in the present. So it's a great idea that once you feel these are known, you can take them to your personal examples or you try to find them in context when they are used. Once again, I'll be reading the list from my phone, so we are starting right now. The first verb in the list is ser. The second, estar. Number 3, tener. Number 4, hacer. Number 5, poder. 6, ir. 7, ver. 8, saber. 9, querer. 10, creer. 11, hablar. 12, seguir. 13, dormir. 14, pensar. 15, tomar. 16, conocer. 17, vivir. 18, mirar. 19, esperar. 20, trabajar. 21, estudiar. 22, viajar. 23, escribir. 24, usar. 25, entender. 26, comer. 27, explicar. 28, tocar. 29, escuchar. And 30, preferir. Now that we have that list with infinitives, I'm going to give you the conjugated forms. Ser, sos. Estar, estás. Tener, tenés. Hacer, haces. Poder, podés. Ir, vas. Ver, ves. Saber, sabés. Querer, querés. Creer, crees. Hablar, hablas. Seguir, seguís. Dormir, dormís. Pensar, pensás. Tomar, tomás. Conocer, conoces. Vivir, vivís. Mirar, mirás. Esperar, esperás. Trabajar, trabajás. Estudiar, estudiás. Viajar, viajás. Escribir, escribís. Usar, usás. Entender, entendés. Comer, comés. Explicar, explicás. Tocar, tocas. Escuchar, escuchás. Preferir, preferís. Now that you have all these forms conjugated in the vos forms, try to take a few of them or all of them to make some personal questions. That's the natural context where you will need to use vos forms. I hope this video helps you master vos forms, and I'll see you next time when we practice imperatives. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Nos vemos.